for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. For the second chance I'll say I'm nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I
Hi guys, we're in London today. We've just come for the weekend and I thought I'll take you with me. Hope you enjoy.
You don't have to move so fast, baby. I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time, moving in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it.
We've decided to stop at a pub to get some drinks after the drama that we've had.
You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. For the second chance I'll say I'm nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Cause I got this list of my favorite things.
Kaya mo nga sa time.
You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and
We're on the top view pass now. It's a hop on, hop off, so we can hop off wherever we want and catch the next one. But we're not going to do that because we're a bit tired. We're just going to stay for the whole tour and I will take you with me.
night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. For the second chance I'll say I'm nothing for right. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love.
are clearly marked with the green and cream signs, and in the very unlikely event of an emergency, you will be told how to proceed by a member of the crew. 94, and the centre span opens like a drawbridge. Now, because the Pool of London was so busy while the bridge was being built, they had to build it with those bascules in the upright position so the traffic could still pass through. The first time the bascules were closed, like they are now, would have been when the bridge was tested. Now, surprisingly, people don't realise the bridge can still open quite a lot. I mean, on a busy day in the summer, we can have up to 20 bridge lifts. That's for party boats like the Dixie Queen, back at Butler's, the Dutch Master, and our traditional Thames sailing barges. The largest vessels to pass through this bridge are small cruise ships that moor alongside HMS Belfast. We have cruise ships mooring up here at the Belfast almost once a week throughout the summer. Taken through the entry to Traitors Gate to be locked up inside the tower, or they would be executed up on Tower Hill or inside the tower on Tower Green. Contrary to popular belief, less than 10 people were executed inside the Tower of London. Now, up on the head of the Belfast, we've got a Union flag. Now, that flag is quite common, and people often call it a Union Jack. For that to be called a Union Jack, it must be flown from a wooden jackstaff on a vessel that's commissioned into the Royal Navy. That's the old Billingsgate Fish Market. There was a fish market on that site for over 900 years. It's now moved to larger premises in the Docklands area, where it is still famous for its fresh fish and the foul language from its porters. A young man called Maurice Micklewright started his career there. He later went on to become the famous Cockney actor Michael Caine. Now, that stone column was designed by Robert Hooke and Christopher Wren. It's 202 feet tall. It also stands 202 feet away from the bakery in Pudding Lane, where the Great Fire started. We're just passing through London Bridge, the 5th bridge to span the river on this site. The first one was a wooden bridge, Palace of Winchester. That was the London residence of the Bishop of Winchester. It's where you would have found his own personal prison, the Clink. That was a prison for debtors and heretics. We're about to pass through Cannon Street Railway Bridge, the second oldest but the ugliest railway bridge to cross the Thames in central London. It was designed by John Hawkshaw and it opened in 1866. This next bridge is Southwark Bridge, and it's the narrowest and least used road bridge to cross the Thames in central London. The approach roads are so narrow and they are so poorly signed, not many Londoners know this bridge is here. If you do see anybody up there today, give them a wave, because they're more than likely lost. Ahead of us on the left is a white building with timber frames and a thatched roof. That's a replica of Shakespeare's Globe Theatre. It was the idea of Sam Wanamaker, an American film producer and director. You can see Shakespearean plays performed over there in period dress and costume from only £5. That's excellent value for live entertainment here in London. Also on the left is the old Bankside Power Station. That was designed by Giles Gilbert Scott. It closed due to the escalating price of oil. It's now home to the Tate Modern, the largest collection of modern art in the world. We're about to pass through the Millennium Bridge. It's locally known as the Wibbly Wobbly Bridge. It was opened by our late Queen in the Millennium year, then it was closed by the police because it wobbled quite violently. They had to close this bridge for 2 years while they spent millions of pounds de-wobblising it just to make it safe. Over on the right, we have the magnificent dome of St Paul's Cathedral. St Paul's was designed by Sir Christopher Wren. It stands 380 and 65 feet high. It has the second largest unsupported cathedral dome in the world. The largest is on St. Peter's Basilica in the Vatican. School for boys. It's where they educated many of our former MPs and Prime Ministers. Now, despite that, they do say it was a good school. Over on the left, we have a large concrete building. This is the National Theatre. It was voted the ugliest building in London for over 10 years. That was until somebody finally built an uglier building downriver in Woolwich, which is actually a Tesco. This area off to our left is the South Bank Centre. They have over 5,000 indoor and outdoor performances throughout the year. They also have some excellent street food markets as well. The bridge ahead of the boat is Waterloo Bridge. It's affectionately known as the Ladies' Bridge. That's because it was built by the Women's Land Army during the Second World War. The ladies built the longest bridge in central London. It's just under a quarter of a mile. It's also one of the only bridges in central London to have been built on time and on budget. So well done to the girls. Now off to the right hand side, we've got London's oldest landmark, Cleopatra's Needle. That obelisk stood in Heliopolis in Egypt in around 1500 BC. It was given to us by a grateful Egyptian viceroy called Muhammad Ali. That was after British victories over the French at the Battle of the River Nile and the Battle of Alexandria. The sphinxes on either side are facing the obelisk, admiring it. Traditionally, sphinxes are guardians, they ought to be facing away. By the time the Egyptians told us it was wrong, the concrete had dried. It's remained the same ever since. Not many people know that, but I do, and I tell everyone. The bridge ahead of the boat is Charing Cross Railway Bridge. We also have 2 footbridges here. We have the Golden Jubilee Walkway and the Hungerford Footbridge. These were added to commemorate Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee. Through this bridge and off to the left, we have London's #1 tourist attraction, the London Eye. The Eye opened in the millennium year. It was sponsored by British Airways. They gave up their sponsorship because it wasn't making them enough money. On a sunny day here in London, the Eye can make up to £16,500 in only 30 minutes. I have got no idea what kind of money they thought they were going to make, but apparently that wasn't enough. Off to the right of the boat is a grey paddle steamer called Tattershall Castle. She started her life as a car ferry on the River Humber. She was brought to London to become a floating art gallery. She was a gallery into something that Londoners love instead, a floating pub. Apparently the Tattershall made more money in her first 2 weeks as a pub than she made in the whole 2 years as an art gallery. That just goes to show you what kind of artists we like here in London. As you can see, we've got a few artists on there today. The bridge ahead of the boat is Westminster Bridge. Now we're just turning the boat to make our way alongside Westminster Pier. If anybody would like to head back downriver, we've got boats departing from boarding point B. They leave every 30 minutes. They leave on the hour and half past the hour. Now that white boat direct.
So this is our room. It's just a normal double room, I guess. This is just a pub, guys. a good old TV, nice clean bed to sleep on, something to make a cuppa. Good, yeah, what else like here? So do we? This is the bathroom. At least the bathroom is newly refurbished, which is nice. There we go. Hi guys, we're now at Nando's for supper. We're so exhausted. Wow. I'll catch up with you later. Before you say it, the lighting is terrible in this room. It's not for filming at all. They're a bit old-fashioned. We like those out-of-the-road experiences. I could have gone to a modern hotel and had, you know, the modern hotel room that you would expect. But we just wanted to experience something a bit more traditional, shall I say? Yeah, so this is a hotel above a pub. We thought we could just go down to the pub for our meals. They could watch football, and yeah, so that's why we are in this hotel. The lighting is terrible for filming, but it is nice and relaxing in here. The rooms are so clean, which is nice. It is an old hotel, but I do like it. I would recommend it to people who just want traditional experiences. Good evening, guys. It's late at night now. We enjoyed our Nando's meal. It was really delicious. I always know what to expect with Nando's, so I prefer to go there. I like their food, and it's my type of food, really. Cuisine is something that I grew up with, so I always enjoy it. Of course, you do find one or two occasions when they don't do the food very well. It happens. People can have an off day. So yeah, after that we went into the pub, and my husband and my brother-in-law are now watching football. It's the Euros. Couldn't tell you what's playing, probably German, but I could be lying. I know that they were talking about Italy going out, and they were unable to watch that match because, you know, we were walking around London. So just an update, because this is the first time I used the hop on hop off service. Apparently if you use like Big Bus and was it London Tours and another one called Toot, I think, something like that, they're very good. Their customers give raving reviews. So what I did, I didn't even check this company. I normally look for reviews online or on Trustpilot before using a company, but these guys, I just trusted them, and I booked like last month the hop on hop off service, and they're called Top View. I tell you guys, I called them at 8:30 in the morning to ask them where we can get the bus, because I wanted us to do our first tour whilst it was still a bit cool and there was not a lot of traffic. Being London, really, there's never an off-peak. But it would have been better than when we actually had it. And the guy said, oh, if you're in London, Euston, just go to, I don't remember what he said. And then I said, okay, fine. Put it on Google Maps, go to the place. We saw a Top View bus going, but it didn't stop. So I called him and said, oh, the bus did not stop here. And I said, where are you? And I told him, and he goes, oh, there's a parade. because I think it's Pride weekend. So yeah, the city was quite full, and he said the bus is not going that way. Could have told me the first time I called, but he didn't. And then, sorry guys, I'm just realizing the light is weird, totally weird. Let me see if I can move to a better lighting. This be better. I think this is better now, is it? Anyhow, I think you can see me. He could have told me the first time I called that there was a parade, but I just thought, okay, maybe he forgot. And then I put the place that we were supposed to go. We started walking. I was like, this is too far. The reason why I booked this bus is so that I don't do that much walking, because that's what I normally do when I come to London. I use the underground and then I do a bit of walking. So we caught bus 91. It dropped us off, and they said, oh, it's 5 minutes from here where you're going. So we walked, got on, I think it was London Bridge, and when we got to the end of it, I was like, no, let me call this guy again. So mind, I've called him 3 times already, and I was calling him the 4th time. I was like, it's now 11:30 and I still haven't caught a bus. I still haven't caught your buses. And I told him where I was, and he started laughing. He really just laughed at me. So I said, that's not fair. You can't laugh, because I'm really lost here and I need your help. I don't live in London and I've been following your instructions, but I can't see a bus anywhere. So my husband then realized that, things were not going well, and he took over the telephone call. And then finally we got to Westminster Pier. That's where we're supposed to go. That's where we then got the bus. So we thought, okay, now we can't do the hop on, hop off because time was running out. Let's just do the tour sitting in the bus. And I got some footage which you have seen. It was nice for the first hour or so, but then after that, you just get tired of sitting in the bus in London traffic. It was all right, but I think it's a tour that needs to be broken up. And you get off the bus. I'm sorry, I keep moving around thinking I'll find better light. Yeah, so that you can get off the bus and see some sights. And I was so annoyed because Buckingham Palace, we didn't even see the front of it. They just said to your right, that's Buckingham Palace, and you're looking at a brick wall and you're thinking, this is not what I paid for. Some of the things though we did see properly, which was nice. So would I book them again? No. I would not even recommend Top View because I had a horrible experience with them. I then looked up online on Trustpilot and I saw some very negative reviews that if I had looked there first, I would definitely not have booked with them. So as we were walking around, I kept on seeing the big bus and the London tour buses and the toot ones. So I think if you're looking to book a hop on, hop off experience, you're better off with those companies and not with Top View. I'm sorry guys, I don't normally like bashing a company. It could be that it's a new company, it's starting out, and they don't have as many buses or whatever, but they should be open with people and at least be very helpful to customers. Not laugh at a customer when they're telling you that the place you send them doesn't have a bus stop for the bus, and then you start laughing, because I felt that was rude, that was uncalled for, and I had paid my money, so I expected a good service. So that's all I'm gonna say about them now. I just thought I would have a rant about that because I was not happy. Compared to just catching the tube on your own and walking, some short distances to see landmarks and all that. I think if you combine the river cruise as well as just a little bit of you going on the tube and seeing the landmarks yourself, like Buckingham Palace and Kensington and stuff like that, you'd be better off. You get to experience it more than on the London tour bus. But of course, I learned a lot of history about London that I didn't know, so that was good. So now I'm winding down and just getting ready for bed. I'm just gonna do my skincare, take a shower, and then get ready for bed. I'm sure by then football will be finished. And I also have a video that needs to be uploaded for tomorrow. I'll probably work on that as well. But I will catch you guys up tomorrow morning. Good morning, guys. Today is our last day here and we'll be going back home. So I'm ready to go and have some breakfast. I don't even know how long this video is, but I thought I'll just end it here. So thank you so much for coming with us to London. If you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button. If you're new, subscribe. Until next time, this is Lindi. Bye.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, babe.